think a lot of people are not going to like what I say, but let's get to talking. Real Madrid had a game today that honestly, I think if they didn't win it, that La Liga low-key could have been in a really bad place for them. Like, it low-key could have been over. I think Barcelona's cooking way too hard for Real Madrid to be dropping points. Just like Atletico Madrid. They dropped points today, and I just don't know if they can rebound, bro, because Barcelona and Madrid have been so consistent that I'm not sure that dropping points at this point in the season is smart. And Real Madrid today, first of all, played a horrible game. I want to say that. I don't know if a lot of Madridistas are going to say that, but I'm going to say what I see because I like watching Madrid, but as always, I see it as a neutral, right? So as a neutral, I think Madrid was horrible. And I think a lot of the calls are questionable. I think all the important calls are questionable. And I'll be the first one to say it. The penalty for me is a very soft penalty. I can see why he called a penalty, but I do believe it's soft. The free kick that Mbappe scores, not a free kick, kind of a free kick, like, you know, because they passed the ball off. So is it a free kick? I'm not sure. The foul. The contact is there, but from one angle, it looks like he gets ball, and the other angle looks like a clear foul, but very questionable. And then there's a penalty late in the game where Asensio goes to clear the ball, and he kind of whiffs the ball and also hits the player, and it's questionable of, hey, is that one a penalty? So this was a very, in my eyes, this was a very just questionable refereeing, but more of a questionable game for Real Madrid. And I'll explain what I mean by that. I don't know what Vinicius Jr. this is. I've never seen Vinny. The last time I remember Vinny playing this bad is when, like, Benzema was like, bro, he plays for the team, don't pass him the ball. Like, Vinny's not in good form, bro. And the reason I tell you that is when this game is 3-2 and it's late in the game, there's a breakaway with Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe. And if Vinny just slides the ball properly over the player, Mbappe's scoring. It's an easy tapping goal for Mbappe. Vinny somehow connects directly with the only player. It's a 2-on-1. And you pass the ball directly to the player. And I just don't understand what's going on with Vinicius Jr. because I know Vinicius Jr. is a quality player, bro. He was up for the Ballon d'Or last season. But now we're sitting here and he's not going to be on that stage. He don't deserve to be on that stage. He's not going to be on that stage. He don't deserve to be on the Ballon d'Or stage. He's not going to be there this year. Right now, my candidates to be on that stage for sure of Rafinha, for sure Mbappe, right? Mbappe's probably going to be there. He's scoring a lot. So I would say Rafinha and Mbappe. Rafinha is leading this thing. You know, depending on what Barca wins, they go on to win a Champions League or La Liga, and I would say Rafinha is leading the Ballon d'Or race. So many question marks for this Madrid team. The defense is in shambles. Vinicius Jr. hasn't performed for about a month and a half, maybe 2 months now. Vinicius Jr. hasn't really performed. He hasn't performed since the City game. If you really go back to that first City game, that's the last great performance that Vinicius Jr. has given us. And then he got all upset when the Ballon d'Or thing happened or whatever. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to this guy, bro. But he low-key, we haven't seen a good performance from Vinicius Jr. in a hot minute. So I'm hoping that he steps up because Mbappe is stepping up now. I think today he tied Cristiano Ronaldo's goal-scoring record, his first season at Real Madrid with 33. Mbappe's that guy. When I said what I said and everybody started memeing me and putting me all over the place saying like, oh, if Mbappe lands and everybody like that, it was stupid to even meme me because we all know Mbappe's that guy. We all know he's him. And even if Real Madrid wins nothing this season, if Real Madrid gets no La Liga, Real Madrid gets no Champions League, what's to come is the problem. Mbappe is going to be at Madrid for a lot of seasons. And yeah, maybe his first season they don't win nothing, but they're going to win stuff over his career. If you think Madrid is not going to win another Champions League with Mbappe there, we're just not seeing it together. We're not on the same page. There's Champions League's going to go to Madrid with Mbappe. And Mbappe is going to be that guy for a long time. As long as no injuries take place, right? He is an amazing football player. And people keep saying, oh, when his pace gives up, he's done. Not really, bro. The guy is incredible. And you got to remember, he just put in 33 goals, right? He put in 33 goals, right? But what I'm trying to explain to you is this. Ronaldo, first season at Madrid, as great as Mbappe, as Madrid is, Ronaldo is, he played his position. He played his natural position, the position he was the most comfortable in. Mbappe's first season at Real Madrid has adapted to a new position, a position that he did at PSG, but it's not a position that he's comfortable with. He's comfortable on the left. Mbappe's doing this with and while changing position. The guy's phenomenal. So the Mbappe hate that people have and the hate watching, it needs to stop. The guy's incredible. We all know he's incredible. We all know what he's going to go on to do. He's the best player in world football. That's facts. Maybe Rafinha's having a better season right now, but when it comes to straight talent, Mbappe's the best player in world football, and there's no question behind that. Rafinha, I think, is having a better season. Rafinha is having a phenomenal season, but at the end of the day, Mbappe is that guy when it comes down to it. He is and can be the GOAT of this time, right? With Ronaldo out of football, with Messi out of football, with these guys, right? He can be this time's greatest player of this little generation that's going on right now. We'll see if it happens. I don't know if it's going to happen, but he has the most potential to go on and do that. So again, for me, when I look at this Madrid team, because they won, the defense, look, I'm scared for them against Arsenal. Because if they defend like that against Arsenal, it's not going to be a good day for them. Right? And their offense hasn't been clicking like this. Mbappe's been clicking, but the offense hasn't been clicking like the way it should. Vinny's been missing. Vinny's been MIA. Jude Bellingham's a phenomenal player. He's always there. He's always doing his thing. And Mbappe's been good, but the offense isn't really clicking, right? It's not clicking. That defense is in shambles, bro. I know how great Asensio is. I know Rodrigo's an unbelievable player as well. Rudiger, but the defense, bro, they are suffering so many goals. To be winning a game and allow a team to come into your house, Real Madrid Stadium, and turn it around from 1-0 to 2-1. Now they're winning. That's crazy. And that's just Madrid scored a goal. A minute later, they're getting scored on. 2 minutes later, they're getting scored on. Boom. They're doing just really, really Real Madrid type like it's just not their character. It's not in their DNA, the type of stuff they're doing right now. And they're doing it. It's consistently happening to them. So I hope Ancelotti can find a way to clear this up, because I don't see this team winning the Champions League with a defense like that. I don't see them. Their midfield's been getting ran through all year. The defense gives up way too many goals. I think we can all agree on that. And the front guys, if they were clicking, it wouldn't matter. But with Vinny not being Vinny right now, and Mbappe and Jude kind of the only ones really doing what they meant to be doing, I don't know. I don't know if that's enough to carry them past Arsenal and further in the Champions League. I just don't know. I don't even know if it's enough to get them to La Liga. You know, Barca is playing like a well-oiled machine. I've been saying this all year. They're playing like a unit, and Madrid is playing like a team that, because of an individual performance, they win. And that's not good, right? They're winning based off of one player or two players step up that day, or that got them the dub. But Barca is playing like a unit, like a team, good on defense, good in the mid, just a unit that's well-oiled right now, right? A well-oiled machine. And then you got Madrid just kind of getting by based off of a player. Mbappe today was phenomenal. The penalty he scored was kind of like a little chipped one to the middle. That was great. I don't know if that counts as a free kick. I'm going to be real with you. I truly don't know if it counts as a free kick, because it gets laid off. So is that all of a sudden in the run of play, or is that still considered a free kick? I'm not sure. I don't know how you go about that one. But Real Madrid, for real, in my opinion today, really got to count their blessings, man. I feel like there was a referee that was very quick to call stuff their way, right? We could have seen another referee call the penalty against them at the end of the game. Different referee, penalty against them. Different referee, that's not a penalty for them. Different referee, don't give that free kick. So am I saying those are all the wrong calls? I'm not saying that. But I'm also saying a different referee on a different day, and a lot of stuff is getting called differently. Like I said, I think the penalty was very soft. I think the free kick, I think there's contact, but I also think the guy gets the ball, so I can see it both ways. And I think the Asensio one at the end of the game, he gets the ball, but at the same time he gets the player. I don't know, So it's just one of those things where Real Madrid really, really are on thin ice, bro. You're really on thin ice, bro. And Barca and Madrid both know this. Don't leave decisions down to referees in La Liga. Don't do it, bro. Do not leave games down to a referee because both those teams can get helped, but both those teams can get destroyed in a second by a referee. You can't leave games down to that. So that's my opinion on today's game. I don't think it was a good performance from Real Madrid. I don't think it was a good performance at all in front of their home fans. But they got bailed out by Jude Bellingham and Mbappe. Vinicius Jr., I need you to step up. So Vinny, you need to step it up, bro.